About the Applied Linguistics Group and its author. Applied Linguistics Group uploaded this video. This group is for helping students of BS, MS, MPhil, and PhD in English Linguistics, Applied Linguistics TEFL, and TESOL. Also, for the students of English Literature. This group also helps TOEFL and IELTS students with video guides. Dr. Khalid Malik is the founder of Applied Linguistics Group's https://youtube.com/@1966 Pakistani. Dr. Khalid Malik has a PhD in Applied Linguistics TESOL. He published more than 25 research papers. He taught a lot of foreign universities with vast English teaching experience. Now, at present, he is teaching in a foreign university and also at the same time admitted to a postdoctoral study project in another foreign university on the topic of language variations. Interested students in BS, MS, MPhil, or PhD in English Linguistics, Applied Linguistics, TESOL, IELTS, or English Literature can join his YouTube Applied Linguistics Group for a free education guide. The nature of approaches and methods in language learning. An approach is a set of correlative assumptions dealing with the nature of language teaching and learning. An approach is axiomatic. It describes the nature of the subject matter to be taught. Following Antony, approach refers to theories about the nature of language and language learning that serve as the source of practices and principles in language teaching. Method is an overall plan for the orderly presentation of language material, no part of which contradicts, and all of which is based upon, the selected approach. An approach is axiomatic, a method is procedural. Within one approach, there can be many methods. A technique is implementational, that which actually takes place in a classroom. It is a particular trick, stratagem, or contrivance used to accomplish an immediate objective. Techniques must be consistent with a method, and therefore in harmony with an approach as well. Antony 1963:63-7. Design. In order for an approach to lead to a method, it is necessary to develop a design for an instructional system. Design is the level of method analysis, in which we consider a. What the objectives of a method are, b. how language content is selected and organized within the method, that is, the syllabus model the method incorporates, c. the types of learning tasks and teaching activities the method advocates, d. the roles of learners, e. the roles of teachers, f. the role of instructional materials. Objectives. Different theories of language and language learning influence the focus of a method, that is, they determine what a method sets out to achieve. The specification of particular learning objectives, however, is a product of design, not of approach. Learner roles. The design of an instructional system will be considerably influenced by how learners are regarded. A method reflects explicit or implicit responses to questions concerning the learner's contribution to the learning process. This is seen in the types of activities learners carry out, the degree of control learners have over the content of learning, the patterns of learner groupings adopted, the degree to which learners influence the learning of others, and the view of the learner as processor, performer, initiator, problem solver. Teacher roles. Learner roles in an instructional system are closely linked to the teacher's status and function. Teacher roles are similarly related ultimately both to assumptions about language and language learning at the level of approach. Some methods are totally dependent on the teacher as a source of knowledge and direction. Others see the teacher's role as catalyst, consultant, guide, and model for learning. Still others try to teacher-proof the instructional system. by limiting teacher initiative and by building instructional content and direction into texts and lesson plan. The changing rationale for foreign language study and the classroom techniques and procedures used to teach languages have reflected responses to a variety of historical issues and circumstances. Tradition was for many years the guiding principle. The grammar translation method reflected a time-honored and scholarly view of language and language study. At times, the practical realities of the classroom determined both goals and procedures, as with the determination of reading as the goal in U.S. schools and colleges in the late 1920s. At other times, theories derived from linguistics, psychology, or a mixture of both were used to develop a philosophical and practical basis for language teaching, as with the various reformist proposals of the 19th century. As the study of teaching methods and procedures in language teaching assumed a more central role within applied linguistics in the latter part of the 20th century, various attempts have been made to conceptualize the nature of methods and to explore more systematically the relationship between theory and practice within a method. In this chapter we will clarify the relationship between approach and method and present a model for the description, analysis, and comparison of methods. Approach and method.
When linguists and language specialists sought to improve the quality of language teaching in the late 19th century, they often did so by referring to general principles and theories concerning how languages are learned, how knowledge of language is represented and organized in memory, or how language itself is structured. The early applied linguists, such as Henry Sweet, 1845–1912, Otto Jespersen, 1860–1943, and Harold Palmer, 1877–1949, see chapters 1 and 3, elaborated principles and theoretically accountable approaches to the design of language teaching programs, courses, and materials, though many of the specific practical details were left to be worked out by others. They sought a rational answer to questions such as those regarding principles for the selection and sequencing of vocabulary and grammar, though none of these applied linguists saw in any existing method the ideal embodiment of their ideas.
Approaches and Methods in Language Teaching, pp. 20–43.
Publisher, Cambridge University Press.
Print publication year, 2014.
About the Applied Linguistics Group and its author.
Applied Linguistics Group uploaded this video. This group is for helping students of BS, MS, MPhil, and PhD in English Linguistics, Applied Linguistics TEFL, and TESOL. Also, for the students of English Literature. This group also helps TOEFL and IELTS students with video guides. Dr. Khalid Malik is the founder of Applied Linguistics Group's https://youtube.com/@1966 Pakistani.
Dr. Khalid Malik has a PhD in Applied Linguistics TESOL. He published more than 25 research papers. He taught a lot of foreign universities with vast English teaching experience. Now, at present, he is teaching in a foreign university and also at the same time admitted to a postdoctoral study project in another foreign university on the topic of language variations. Interested students in BS, MS, MPhil, or PhD in English Linguistics, Applied Linguistics, TESOL, IELTS, or English Literature can join his YouTube Applied Linguistics group for a free education guide.